All right guys, it is Wednesday. It is go day. We are doing Hood Ornament is our trail. It's a 9 rated trail at the Chile Challenge, and I think it's a new trail, so stick around. I think we're gonna see some big rocks today. Should be a good time. Well, every trail ride begins by getting introduced to all those that are going to be on your trail. We're walking the line here and checking out some of the rigs that are joining us today, and there's some really cool rides. We always have a driver's meeting. Ernie, our trail leader, is leading the driver's meeting, and he's talking about routes, channels on the radio, who the tail gunner is. That's the person in the rear of the line, where he'll be located, routes, and some important points that we need to know about the trail. So we'll get this over with, and we're going to hit the trail here shortly, finally, after weeks of preparation. We're ready. It's going to be fun, finally. Okay, so we are on Hood Ornament, and unfortunately we're kind of in the back of the pack here, and I think we're at an obstacle. We're gonna go up here and see what it is. Looks like a pretty good climb, so we'll check it out. I wondered why they called this trail Hood Ornament, and I kind of figured it out. This is the last obstacle on the trail, and if you lean it over too far, you tend to get your hood into those rocks, hence the name, Hood Ornament. Oh yeah. That was awesome! That's cool. Now here's Jorge. They're from Mexico, and this is a cool buggy. Hey, so little secret, Jorge here actually watches the videos, so I thought that was pretty cool. He's got an amazing buggy, and if you watch the videos from the last time we attended the Chile Challenge, which was 2023, you saw where one of these type buggies from the Mexico crew, there's a group that came up from Mexico, made the climb out a can opener just before Warpath without a winch. It was truly amazing. I thought this guy was gonna go over backwards, and I can't recall if it was Jorge, so you ought to go back and watch that video, 2023 Chile Challenge, if you're interested. But this buggy was awesome, and Jorge did a great job getting up this final obstacle on Hood Ornament. Okay, so this is Nick. See how he does. Oh, Nick's a show off. One shot. How about that? Oh yeah. All right, we finished Hood Ornament, and we hit one called Rattler. That was at the end of Hood Ornament. So let's check this thing out. So this little blue pickup truck did fairly well. However, he did have a locker problem. He didn't do too bad three-wheeling it with locker issues. He made it up this climb on Rattler, and he made it look pretty easy. Oh, the star of the show. Here's my buddy Shane and his buggy Tic Tac. He calls it Tic Tac because it's bright orange, kind of looks like the candy Tic Tac. Now, for this week, we decided to go ahead and put water in our front tires. And Shane kind of caught it getting up this little ledge here. I was curious if it was because of the water. As it turns out, I didn't have any problems. so I'm not so sure that it was the water in the tires. You can see he straightened out, took a little direction from the peanut gallery, and he ended up getting up. I joked around with him, telling him I thought he was just trying to get his money's worth on this trail. But with typical fashion, tic-tac walked right through the big obstacles. So what does a 2.5 ton axled buggy with a 408 stroker look like going up an obstacle? Well, it kind of looks like Trevor right here. So we'll end up getting the rest of the crew up this final obstacle on Rattler, our bonus trail. We've got Jorge coming up and his partner Alejandro with a similar buggy behind him there. You see it in the background. Both of those things are amazing. Rear steer buggies, very lightweight. They did a fantastic job. And there's Ernie, our trail leader, not having to spot much at all going up this last obstacle before we call it a day. Man, this was an amazing first day. It was definitely the way to start the Chile challenge that we've been preparing for and looking forward to for weeks and weeks. So heck of a way to get started. And we ended up virtually unscathed. So day one is just about in the books and was a great day. Good way to start the Chile challenge. We tackled 2 trails on day one. Hood Ornament, where if you get leaned over in that last obstacle on Hood Ornament, you might get a little dent in the hood, hence the name Hood Ornament. And Rattler, which was our bonus trail for today. Great way to start the Chile challenge. However, make sure you got a full tank of fuel, because on the way back to camp, we just about ran out of fuel and you saw us have to stop there and get gas. All right, guys, what happens when we get back to camp? Let me show you. Let's go over here. We've got some activity going on over here. I'm gonna turn you around. You can't hardly see me. I got my light on. Hey, what are y'all doing?
Oh, well,
fixing some broke buggies.
We're doing broke shit. We're doing buggy maintenance.
Some buggy stuff.
I'll fill it up with junk.
When you show up with junk, you wheel junk.
She needs some fucking better wobbles.
We're changing a battery out because he bowled his battery over somehow.
He got pregnant.
He got pregnant.
Bad decisions.
What was that sticker? If you make one more bad decision, I'm pretty sure I'll have the whole set. Hey guys, so day one, Chile challenge in the books. Big rocks, huge ledges, awesome trails. Hopefully the next few days go as good as today, because it was pretty extreme. So we hit a trail called Hood Ornament, has some great climbs on the way out. Then we got a bonus trail, Rattler, and it was awesome. So stick around because we've got more to come The next 2 days, big boulders, big ledges, and hopefully some really good wheeling. Let's see if we can keep these rigs together, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Thanks.